Thanks for checking out Everyday Short Stories. This month's theme was love. This story comes from Iain, and he tells us about his community and how they supported each other even through some tough times.
I was all prepared to tell you about my experiences with chlamydia, but now I feel like my thunder has been stolen and my loins are sufficiently doused. Instead, I'll talk to you about how love can leave a lasting legacy. Back during college, I was on UCLA's mock trial team. If you don't know what mock trial is, imagine Law and Order meets improv theater. We had won nationals back in 2011, my freshman year, and I was hoping to go out on top. It was senior year, we'd worked so hard for so long, and there was only one team standing in our way. It's a college you might have heard of. It's, how do you pronounce it? Harvard. Harvard had a terrific team during that time. We faced each other early on, we split some rounds, had some split decisions with judges, and we knew at the national level, they would be right there in our way. Now, we all want to be known as the heroes of our own stories. We don't want to think that we work so hard and at the end of it, we're just a supporting character. But after the national qualifier, something unexpected happened that tested the love in the community, the love that these teams had for each other. Harvard's team was coming back from that tournament. They were on a bus. Then a truck hit that bus, and a team member was killed, someone who was loved in the community. Not only was the team member killed, but her boyfriend was the one driving that bus back, and he was severely injured. At that time, the competition we felt was off. It wasn't about the competition. Are these people, are our friends okay? I thought at that point, that's it. We won't be seeing Harvard at nationals, but then they came. Even with those injuries, that tremendous loss, they rallied together. And once that tournament started, they were not losing a single ballot. They kept winning. In mock trial, there's two different brackets. We were in the first, they were in the second. If we both won our brackets, we'd see each other in that final round. And at the time, I thought, if we face them, first, could we even beat them in a fair round? And second, should we? Is it right for that to happen? They've been through so much. It's so difficult for them to be here. How would we feel? Would it feel right for this to occur? Now, in the end, we won our bracket, and Harvard, on a basic technicality, got second in theirs, despite not losing a single one of those rounds. We were in finals against a different team. We beat them, but their Harvard was. And if that's the way their story ended, I think that would be a shame. Some of those competitors, including the boyfriend who was driving the bus, they graduated, but some of them stayed. And they recreated probably the strongest team in the history of the activity. That team won the Tournament of Champions, the regional competition, the national qualifier, and the national championship during that next year. And I was thrilled for them. I loved those returning members, but I thought, isn't that sad for the people who graduated, who couldn't share in that despite working so hard? But now that I've thought about it more, no, I don't think so. Because that team, the next year, wouldn't have won, wouldn't have had that drive, that impetus, that love, if not for everything they had worked for and shared together in the previous year. No matter what you do, you're leaving something behind. You are influencing some person somehow. Now I teach. I teach speech and debate. I teach mock trial. And even when our team doesn't do as well as I want to, something is left behind. And as long as you remember that love is in the back, leaving that lasting legacy, you'll make a difference, chlamydia or no. Thank you very much.
Thanks for checking out Iain's story about love called My Community. If you guys really like this, keep watching, and there's a ton of them to check out. And please like and subscribe if you get a chance to this fantastic YouTube channel.